Uh-oh. It started before I was ready. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're listening to this. I just wanted to, come. Let me get that set up. My bad. Um, I just wanted to come to you and I wanted to start Good Mood Mondays. Like, let's get up, let's start our day on purpose, depending on what time you're watching this. It could be this evening, it could be this morning. However, if you're not in a good mood, let's get in a good mood. Let's stop starting our weeks off because the world is like, oh, whoa, it's me, it's Monday. Like, nah, it starts in your mind. You have to change your mindset. So let's have a good day on purpose, like literally. And if you haven't had a good day, it's time to start. It's really time to start living on purpose. And I just want to talk about understanding the importance of being grateful with where you are today. Every part of your life serves a purpose. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great, the sad. It's a part of your journey. I'm really big on, if you want to win, you have to make a decision to win. You can't just say, "Oh man, I want to change my life." All these plans, all these gifts, all these ideas, all these things that I have within me, I want to start living. I want to start being. And the only way you're going to really start doing that is accepting every position in your life. What are you talking about, Miss Alexis? I'm talking about understanding that you really need to start enjoying where you are. I understand that you've been hurt in your past, so you might stay in your past. I understand that you're not where you want to be. However, you're where you're supposed to be right now. And every part of your life serves a purpose. Sorry if that was in your ear. I hit the microphone. I'm starting off with my going face to face, and soon these face to faces are going to be lives. And I want, us to start having more interactive conversations. I appreciate, the emails. I appreciate the phone calls. However, some of the things that I talk about with, you all behind the scenes could bless somebody, you know, on the scene. So I want to start, getting more active. And I appreciate, those that took the time to subscribe. I appreciate those that took the time to like, it's encouraging. Um, and I just wanted to start, having these conversations. Let's start being in a good mood on Monday. Let's change the dynamics of starting our week off and already thinking, oh, it's Monday, so woe is me. And to piggyback more on this Monday's purpose and something that we're going to work on this week is really enjoying where you are. Of course, plan for your future, continue to build on, your dream and the things that you want to become. However, stop complaining about where you are, because where you are is a part of the foundation to where you're going. And I've been looking at, or how should I word this? I've been hearing a lot about delayed gratification and how important it is in your life to understand that in order to get where you're going, you have to cross that bridge. You have to walk that bridge. You have to be a little uncomfortable. You have to stay in that waiting season for just a little bit, because that's what it is. It's waiting, and the wait depends on the position that you allow yourself to be in. And I say it like that because I see a big picture as an illustrating, like, all right, just like with a baby, they don't get out the crib and start walking. They crawl first. And if we as parents don't enjoy their crawling stage, encourage them during their crawling stage, then they may not have the confidence to walk. So that's something that I say for you to start applying that in your life. Like, okay, I want this business to take off, and I want it to be seen, and I want it to be wanted by so many people because I know the reason why I built the business. But only a few people know about it or enjoy it or whatever the case may be. So I'm not going to celebrate that. No, if you don't celebrate that, then you're going to stay exactly where you are. You're not going to want to walk. You're not going to take bigger steps after you fail. So I share that because in, the faith, as my shirt says, it says faith and it has a couple of things on the back, but Mondays, you got to be prepared. You can't start your week off saying, "Oh man, today is going to be another Monday." Oh, you can't do all that. And it starts in your mind. And it also goes with the fruit of the Spirit. Like, in order to live your life on purpose and in order to live your life according to his plan, as I share a lot, because that's my foundation. That's how I build. That's how I grow. And we got to remember those fruit. Like, yeah, we always talk about the spirit of love and joy and peace and gentleness and goodness and faith and meekness. But we always forget about long suffering. And me personally, I feel like long suffering goes with delayed gratification. And when I understand delayed gratification, I can understand that without it, then there's no long suffering. And I don't learn what I'm supposed to learn to stay. How can I word this? Let me see. All right. So long suffering and delayed gratification go hand in hand because you're not getting what you want right now. It's long suffering to reach that thing, but you know that it's coming. So his other fruit of peace and patience and gentleness and goodness and faith, they all go hand in hand. That's why I feel that long suffering is one of those fruits that actually have a lot of seeds. And you'll know if the seeds are producing more of his fruit if your long suffering is understanding that delayed gratification is not a no. It's for him to know that you're his. It's a part of your DNA once you accept the relationship with the Father. I hope that that's not too wordy or it's it's too deep, but it's that simple. Like, seriously, I want us to start having good mood Mondays. Like, let's start this day off fire, ready. We might be exhausted, we might be tired. I don't know how your Sunday went, but you got to start somewhere, because if you want to win and you want to move forward and you want to see your life change like never before, you can't do what you used to do. You can't get in that place of, oh man, woe is me. I keep saying that because obviously that's what needs to be heard, because we like to find an excuse to support our procrastination or to support our comfortable place. And we don't have time for excuses. We don't. So we're going to have a good mood Monday. We're going to be fired up. We're going to start our day off great. We're going to, if this is not morning time for you and this is the evening, tomorrow's Tuesday. So let's be ready for Tuesday. I mean, I say this to encourage you because you got to fight. How bad do you want it? Do you want your store to open? Do you want your business to bless the clients that it's supposed to bless? Do you want to leave generational wealth for your children, for your family? Do you really want it? How bad do you want it? And if you reach that first goal, are you going to the second? Or are you just staying at the first one, celebrating too long? I mean, there is a thing. Everything has to be done in moderation. Like, you know, the world likes to talk about the yin yang and the balance. You know, the word is moderation. It requires you to be disciplined and to understand that everything has a season. You know, I'm starting to go more and more into other things, but I'm excited. I'm on fire. Like, today is going to be a great day on purpose, and it is a great day on purpose. Let's put it that way. I'm sitting here just cooling, and I just had to share that. Like, don't forget that, you know, delayed gratification and long suffering, that's a part of the fruit too. Because honestly, I feel like that is, long suffering is the discipline and the fruit of the Spirit. That's showing the Father that, look, I can still have peace. I can still have joy. I can still have faith. I can still have goodness, even in my long suffering. And that's power right there. So, yeah, you may be waiting. You may have been waiting. We all want something. We all are in a position to go to the next level. However, are you going to repeat where you are again? Or are you going to go to that next level? Like, it's that simple. So, this won't going to be no long video. This was just to stop in to say that, you know, you're not alone and it's okay. Like, fix the attitude. Let's get back on track. Don't get distracted. Let's stay focused. We're moving forward. We're winning together. We can't win together if you're going to turn into negative Nancy or negative Neil. Like, all right, work is going to be hard today. The kids are being irritating today. My family's getting on my nerves. I don't want to do this. I really can't wait until I'm living only on purpose. Cut all that out. That's not necessary. That's common. We're leveling up. We're winning. So we can't stay there. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Was Good Mood Mondays are about to be super real. Like, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that today is a great day on purpose. And if it's not again for you, let's start right now. Even if you're watching this and it's Tuesday or it's Wednesday or it's a year from now, you're watching this because you needed to change your mindset on Monday. Like, start your week off fresh. Start your week off on fire. You know, by Wednesday, you might be burnt out. I mean, honestly, by the end of Monday, you might be burnt out. But don't make that your excuse to stay there, you know? So we're going to win together and understand that discipline, long suffering, and delayed gratification. Basically, you know what? Let me explain this real quick and then I'm going to get off. Delayed gratification is doing the most before you reach. No. It's actually the opposite. Delayed gratification is knowing you can celebrate right now because you're getting to a better place. You know, your life is slowly changing. However, having the discipline to, I could use saving as an example, having the discipline to not do whatever you know you can do because you're grown, especially if it's going to take you out of the plan that God has for you and it's not living on purpose. You deny certain things so that you're not, basically delayed gratification. It's so hard to explain because I get so deep with stuff. You know, it's knowing you can basically do something, but you don't do it because it's not the right timing. And knowing when something's not the right timing, it doesn't produce heavenly fruit. It produces the very opposite, which actually comes before that. And it basically produces the work of the flesh when you're not accepting delayed gratification. Like when you're gratifying yourself before season, you're out of season. So you're creating chaos. And you're living the works of the flesh, which is found in Galatians 5:3-19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murder, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of which I tell you, for as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things not inherit the kingdom of God. I just had to read that part because it's true. Like when you are trying to rush things or when you're moving out of season and you're not allowing his fruit to like change who you are, and you're not being who you're supposed to be in the word, you're going to make a mess. So let's not be in a hurry. Let's enjoy where we are. However, stay focused. Like when you're doing things in decency and order, you're going to know when to move. Why? Because the Holy Spirit is going to lead you. And, you know, if you're not a follower within the kingdom, I don't know if this platform is for you, because that's what I know. That's what works. That's what works for me. That's how I move forward. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more about delayed gratification. I was watching one of my mentors, which is no one other than T.D. Jakes. I was very disappointed with some of the decisions he made in his life. However, the gift that God gave him is still alive. And when he taught on delayed gratification recently, oh my stars, it changed my mind. Mind you, we went in together. I started working on things. I started not, feeding my shopping addiction at times. And I was like, all right, Lexus, delayed gratification. If you choose to invest that money instead of shop with that money, you're trusting God. Oh, I hit the mic again. I'm sorry if it hit your ears. But it showed me that I needed to trust God with the investment versus trying to do what I'm used to doing, which is if I want to shop, I'd shop. And if I have it, I can do it. But that delayed gratification on waiting and holding and trusting and saving versus doing what I want to do because I can, it's changing my life. And we can talk more about it. But I just want to say, I hope you're having a good day on purpose. If not, let's start now. And it's Good Mood Mondays. Good day.